The alarm clock rings like a siren, piercing through the Monday fog. Another routine morning of chasing deadlines in a crowded cubicle line. I can see the exhaustion painted under the eyes of every commuter today. We are all just cogs spinning inside a massive industrial machine. But then I remember your smile and the entire factory vanishes from sight. Let's pack a single leather bag and leave the keys inside the mailbox. We don't need a formal invitation or a permission slip to vanish from the grid. My old automobile is parked outside, waiting to stretch its heavy tires. We will drive past the suburban borders until the concrete turns to pine. The digital notifications can buzz all day, but we won't be answering. The radar cannot find us when we are moving with this kind of momentum. Leave the schedules and the expectations on the kitchen counter. Tonight we are unlocking a secret door that leads straight to absolute freedom. The highway is calling our names and we are ready to respond. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. No more hiding behind corporate smiles or living by an artificial clock. We found our sanctuary in the wilderness on this beautiful, sweet escape. We found an abandoned wooden cabin hidden deep within the Emerald Valley. A stone fireplace waiting to be ignited by the dry twigs we gathered earlier. The smell of roasted marshmallows and cedar wood fills the small, cozy room. You are sitting on my lap, tracing geometric patterns on my denim jacket. This is the luxury that money could never buy at a 5-star hotel resort. Looking out the window, there are no neon advertisements blinding our view. Just a majestic canopy of ancient trees guarding our temporary home. We talk for hours about our wildest childhood dreams and hidden fears. The simplicity of this moment is the antidote to our modern anxiety. We are richer than kings with nothing but each other and a guitar string. The radar cannot find us when we are moving with this kind of momentum. Leave the schedules and the expectations on the kitchen counter tonight. We are unlocking a secret door that leads straight to absolute freedom. The highway is calling our names and we are ready to respond. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. No more hiding behind corporate smiles or living by an artificial clock. We found our sanctuary in the wilderness on this beautiful, sweet escape. And the shiny gold coins of success. We prefer the currency of laughter and the wealth of a peaceful mind. No concrete walls can contain the magnitude of the love we share here. We are the architects of a lifestyle that prioritizes the human spirit. Hold on tight to this freedom. Don't let the corporate world drag you back. Sweet escape where the air is pure. Just you and me, breathing slow. We made it out, look at us now. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. pulled an old denim trousers out from the bottom of the vintage wardrobe chest. They're frayed at the pockets and stained with memories of a wilder youth. The fabric is thinned out from all the miles we walked across the continent, but they still fit perfectly, like a reliable old friend who knows your flaws. There is a unique comfort in things that have survived the test of time. Lacing up my scuffed leather sneakers as I step out into the afternoon sunshine, meeting you at the local pub where the jukebox is playing a familiar anthem. You are wearing an identical indigo jacket that has seen better calendar years. We don't care about the latest glamorous fashion trends or luxury boutiques. We represent the beauty of simple things that grow richer as they age. The world is constantly rushing to buy the newest version of everything, but we are perfectly content with the classic rhythms of our own history. Grab your sunglasses because the daylight is brighter than a diamond ring. We are walking down the sidewalk with a confident stride today, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high-quality life without spending a massive fortune in the process. We find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. We spent the evening sitting on the brick steps of an old abandoned theater, sharing the bottle of cheap ginger wine while watching the street performers. You told me a story about how you got that small tear near the left knee, climbing over a fence to sneak into a music festival back in the summer of 18. Every single scratch on our clothing is a badge of a life fully lived. The cool evening breeze is blowing, but the durable denim keeps us safe. We watch the city transit buses roll past, illuminated by neon yellow signs. There is a profound sense of belonging that requires no financial validation. We have discovered that happiness is found in the threads of ordinary days. Our love is just like this fabric, growing softer and stronger with every wash. The world is constantly rushing to buy the newest version of everything, but we are perfectly content with the classic rhythms of our own history. Grab your sunglasses because the daylight is brighter than a diamond ring. We are walking down the sidewalk with a confident stride today, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high-quality life without spending a massive fortune in the process. We find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. and expensive silks will eventually tear. But a love built on genuine comfort will survive every shifting cultural trend. We don't need a red carpet to feel like the main characters of this story. Our legacy is woven from the simple cotton of honesty and shared laughter. Keep walking forward, proud of the miles we have accumulated together. Faded jeans worn out, but perfect, just like our beautiful story. Walking the miles with you, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high-quality life without spending the massive fortune. In the process, we find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. Worn out but staying strong. Yeah, we look good. Pulling old denim trousers out from the bottom of the vintage wardrobe chest. They're frayed at the pockets and stained with memories of a wilder youth. The fabric is thinned out from all the miles we walked across the continent, but they still fit perfectly, like a reliable old friend who knows your flaws. There is a unique comfort in things that have survived the test of time. Lacing up my scuffed leather sneakers as I step out into the afternoon sunshine, meeting you at the local pub where the jukebox. We built a fragile kingdom out of folded sheets of parchment and ink, writing our deepest vulnerabilities across the margins of empty pages, hoping the structure would hold against the unpredictable storms outside. But paper is easily torn when the winds of disagreement begin to blow. We spent so much time worrying about the creases instead of the foundation. I found an old letter you wrote tucked inside the pages of my journal. The ink is faded slightly, but the emotion still cuts straight through me. We were so innocent, believing love could survive on sweet words alone. Now the rain is hitting the window pane, threatening to soak our creation. We are standing in the middle of a room filled with scattered memories. The structural integrity of our love is being tested by reality today. Words can be sharp enough to slash through the thinnest defenses we have, but we cannot allow the moisture of tears to dissolve what we made. We need to find a way to reinforce these delicate walls, trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Scars look like folds where we had to bend, but managed not to break entirely. Every crease tells a story of a conflict we managed to survive together. Origami swans resting on the mantelpiece, representing our silent hopes. We learned that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a form of art. It takes patience to reconstruct a masterpiece that has been crushed. Let's use our honesty as the adhesive to bind our fractured pieces back. No more hiding behind fictional characters or poetic metaphors tonight. I want the raw, unfiltered version of your soul. Even if it's messy, we can paint over the stains with forgiveness and brighter colors. A collage of resilience made from the remnants of our past mistakes. Structural integrity of our love is being tested by reality today. Words can be sharp enough to slash through the thinnest defenses we have, but we cannot allow the moisture of tears to dissolve what we made. We need to find a way to reinforce these delicate walls, trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Inevitably degrade, but our spirit is indestructible. Even if this entire house of cards collapses into a pile of dust, we possess the creative spark to rebuild something infinitely stronger. Love is the ink that never dries, carving permanent marks upon our souls. We are the authors of an enduring love that transcends the physical realm. Paper hearts, so easy to tear, but so beautiful to hold. Be gentle with me, my love. Trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Our beautiful paper hearts, handled with care. Rewrite the story. Climbing up the steep grassy hill just as the final purple daylight begins to dissipate. The small town below us turns into a miniature grid of blinking street lamps. We spread an old plaid blanket on the summit, defying the chilly evening air. The atmospheric pressure drops, but our spirits are rising with the darkness. We are waiting for the universe to put on its magnificent nocturnal exhibition. You point your finger toward the north, identifying the path of a satellite's transit. The vastness of the cosmos has a way of making our daily anxieties feel completely trivial. We are just two microscopic dreamers sitting on a spinning rock in the infinite void. Yet the love vibrating between us feels larger than the entire solar system tonight. No telescope can capture the magnitude of the connection we have cultivated out here. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. A brilliant flash of light streaks across the horizon, leaving a temporary silver trail. We both make a silent wish, keeping the secrets locked behind our smiles. You lean your head against my chest, listening to the rhythmic pulse of my life force. The temperature continues to plummet, but our shared warmth keeps the frost at bay. This hill becomes our private observatory, far removed from the commercial zones. We talk about the ancient travelers who navigated the oceans using these same coordinates. Thousands of years have passed, but the constellations remain absolutely constant. Just like the devotion we have anchored deep within the fabric of our souls. We don't need a map of the future when we have the structural stability in the present. Every twinkling light above us is a validation that our journey has a grand design. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. When the daylight returns to claim the sky and forces us back into our routines, we will preserve this celestial radiance, tucked safely inside our memories. No cloud of doubt can obscure the majesty of what we witnessed on this mountain. We are children of the cosmos, bound by an everlasting cosmic alignment. Keep your eyes fixed on the heights, never never settle for the shadows below.
Chasing stars,
illuminating the darkness,
a million lights
shining just for us.
look up.
The universe is ours, lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts, chasing these beautiful stars until the morning light arrives. Look at them shine. Driving down the winding coastal highway as evening starts to settle, the horizon is ablaze with a deep metallic orange glow. The ocean reflects the brilliant burning sky like a polished mirror. We roll the windows down to catch the salty afternoon air, singing along to old radio tunes that we haven't heard in ages. Your silhouette is outlined against the spectacular fading daylight, hair blowing wildly in the breeze as you laugh at my terrible jokes. We have no specific destination, just chasing the retreating shadow. Fuel tank is half full, but our hearts are completely overflowing. This journey is the only medicine we needed to heal our exhaustion. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. We pulled over near an abandoned lighthouse overlooking the jagged rocks, watching the waves crash into foam as the dust deepens its grip. The metal structure is covered in rust but still holds its ground, just like the ancient promises we made when we were reckless dreamers. Some things are built to withstand the relentless passage of time. You wrapped a woolen blanket around both our shivering shoulders. As the temperature begins to drop, we hold each other closer still. The sky transitions from fiery orange to a deep mysterious purple, but that metallic warmth still lingers in the center of our souls. We don't need a fire when we have this memory keeping us warm. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this carry this internal radiance through the coldest seasons ahead. No shadow can diminish the brilliance of what we witness today. We are children of the light, bound by an everlasting summer. Keep your eyes fixed on the memory of that beautiful horizon. Copper sun sinking low into the sea. Hold on to the warmth before the night arrives. Basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun, it bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever. Chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. Underneath the copper sun, the warmth will never leave us. Let it shine. Stamping my muddy boots on the metal platform as the evening locomotive screeches to a halt. The station is flooded with tired workers eager to escape the heavy weight of their daily labors. I slide into a worn-out window seat, placing my weathered instrument case on the overhead rack. The wheels begin to churn, creating a familiar clanking cadence that resonates through the carriage. Every mile we cover takes me closer to the comforting sanctuary I've been dreaming of all week. The city skyscrapers slowly diminish into small twinkling dots on the dark horizontal landscape, replaced by the expansive countryside meadows and the silhouettes of old wooden barns. I pull out a crinkled notebook to scribble down some chords that have been humming in my mind. The passenger next to me is fast asleep, nodding along to the steady vibration of the iron rails. There is an undeniable excitement building in my chest with every whistle the engine blows. The tracks are leading us away from the artificial glamour and the exhausting corporate noise, back to the place where our names are carved into the ancient bark of the backyard trees. Feel the acceleration as we navigate the curves of this historical iron pathway. We are returning to the source of our truest happiness tonight. Riding the iron rails on this fast-moving homebound train tonight, leaving the stress of the metropolitan world behind in a cloud of steam. The headlight is piercing through the darkness, showing the way back to your arms. We are traveling at maximum velocity toward the simple life we love so dearly. Count down the minutes until I step off the platform of this beautiful homebound train. You are waiting at the terminal station, holding a thermal flask of hot cinnamon cocoa for the journey. The conductor announces our arrival over the scratchy loudspeaker as the brakes begin to whine. I spot your bright woolen scarf through the sea of descending passengers and immediately wave. Stepping out into the crisp rural air, the contrast from the congested city is instantly refreshing. We share a tight embrace that erases all the exhaustion accumulated over the past month away. Walking hand in hand down the unpaved gravel lane, that leads to our small country cottage. The stars are incredibly clear out here, unpolluted by the heavy smog of the commercial zones. Our favorite hound dog greets us at the wooden gate, wagging his tail in frantic celebration. The fireplace inside is already crackling, casting a warm, welcoming glow through the windows. This is the destination that makes all the exhausting travel completely worthwhile. The tracks are leading us away from the artificial glamour and the exhausting corporate noise, back to the place where our names are carved into the ancient bark of the backyard trees. Feel the acceleration as we navigate the curves of this historical iron pathway. We are returning to the source of our truest happiness tonight. Riding the iron rails on this fast-moving homebound train tonight, leaving the stress of the metropolitan world behind in a cloud of steam. The headlight is piercing through the darkness, showing the way back to your arms. We are traveling at maximum velocity toward the simple life we love so dearly. Count down the minutes until I step off the platform of this beautiful homebound train. Can take you to the highest peaks of skyscrapers and global recognition. But true fulfillment is found at the station where your loved ones are waiting to receive you. No corporate ladder can offer the stability of a home built on genuine devotion and trust. We belong to the quiet spaces where the rivers flow freely and the pace is slow. Never forget the path that leads back to the center of your universe. Homebound train, carry me back to the warmth of your embrace. Almost there, I can see the station lights. Riding the iron rails on this fast-moving homebound train tonight, leaving the stress of the metropolitan world behind in a cloud of steam. The headlight is piercing through the darkness, showing the way back to your arms. We are traveling at maximum velocity toward the simple life we love so dearly. Count down the minutes until I step off the platform of this beautiful homebound train. On this homebound train, taking me back where I belong. Yeah, I'm finally home. Dashboard clock glows amber as the city limits disappear behind us. The empty highway stretches out like a long black ribbon under the stars. Radio's playing a late night indie station filled with static and soul. The headlights pierce the darkness, revealing trees rushing past the glass. Everyone else is asleep, but we are fully awake in our own capsule. You have your feet resting on the dashboard, tapping to the rhythm. The cool night air rushes through the open sunroof, messing up your hair. We are leaving our worries in the rearview mirror, where they belong. No destination in mind, just a full tank of petrol and endless time. This asphalt becomes our sanctuary when the world gets too loud to bear. The stars are aligned like a map of constellations meant only for us. The engine hums a reassuring lullaby against the quiet wilderness. Press your foot down on the pedal and let the speed set us navigate in the darkness with perfect clarity tonight. Escaping the chaos of reality on this therapeutic midnight drive. The world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction. We find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the sky. Two wonders chasing the moonlight on this unforgettable midnight drive. We pass through sleepy neon towns where the streetlights blink yellow. An isolated petrol station becomes our pit stop for cheap coffee and snacks. Sharing a laugh in the fluorescent aisle while the clerk just watches us. These ordinary moments feel cinematic when I'm experiencing them with you. The mundane world transforms into an adventure when we are together. Back on the road, the playlist transitions into a slow, emotional ballad. You reach across the center console and slide your warm fingers into mine. A silent understanding passes between us, stronger than any spoken words. We don't need a fancy house or expensive things to feel incredibly rich. Our wealth is measured by the miles we share and the trust we build. The stars are aligned like a map of constellations meant only for us. The engine hums a reassuring lullaby against the quiet wilderness. Press your foot down on the pedal and let the speed set us free. We are navigating the darkness with perfect clarity tonight. Escaping the chaos of reality on this therapeutic midnight drive. The world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction. We find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the sky. Two wanderers chasing the moonlight on this unforgettable midnight drive. The magic of this hour. While they are dreaming, we are actually living our wildest fantasies. The night belongs to the brave who aren't afraid of the deep shadows. We will keep driving until the black sky turns to a soft pastel pink. Our journey doesn't end when the sun decides to show its face. Midnight drive, just you and me. The road is ours tonight. Don't look back, keep moving. Escaping the chaos of reality on this therapeutic midnight drive. The world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction. We find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the sky. Two wanderers chasing the moonlight on this unforgettable midnight drive. On this midnight drive, chasing the moonlight away. Just keep driving. Unshackling my ankles from the heavy iron chains of societal expectations today. Tossing the rigid corporate guidelines into the roaring backyard bonfire pit. I wanna feel the raw texture of the unpaved earth beneath my bare soles. The open wilderness is sketching a map of unlimited potential across my imagination. We don't need a compass when our intuition is functioning with absolute clarity. majestic valley as we lace up our hiking boots, packing nothing but an old canteen of water and a rusty six-string acoustic companion. The horizon doesn't possess any artificial fences or customs, checkpoints to slow our progress. We are the sovereigns of this uncharted territory, answering to no master or clock. Every breath of this mountain atmosphere expands the boundaries of our internal liberty. Listen to the canyon eagles screaming their anthems of independence into the wind. The rivers are carving new pathways through the ancient granite stone walls. Leave your hesitation on the threshold of the house you left behind. We are crossing the border into a life of pure exploration, leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free. Where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky, we find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north. No longer trapped inside the digital webs or the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road where we are destined to roam free. We pitched a canvas tent underneath the ancient boughs of a giant redwood tree, gathering dry twigs to start a modest fire as the twilight paints the sky violet. You were analyzing the constellations, tracing the celestial lines with a dirty finger. There is a profound wealth in having absolutely nothing except a peaceful conscience. The modern world can keep its luxury towers. We prefer this star-studded ceiling. The scent of pine needles and damp earth is the finest perfume we have ever encountered. We talk about the futility of chasing material trophies that eventually turn to dust. True abundance is measured by the depth of your breathing and the freedom of your steps. We have decoupled our happiness from the fluctuating charts of the financial markets. We are rich because we possess the keys to our own liberation. Listen to the canyon eagles screaming their anthems of independence into the wind. The rivers are carving new pathways through the ancient granite stone walls. Leave your hesitation on the threshold of the house you left behind. We are crossing the border into a life of pure exploration, leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free. Where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky, we find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north. No longer trapped inside the digital webs or the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road where we are destined to roam free. Of their predictable routines, they fear the individuals who can survive on nothing but melody and determination. But once you have tasted the sweet nectar of autonomy, there is no turning back. We are permanently addicted to the spaciousness of the untamed landscapes. Keep your stride long and your heart open to the voice of the wilderness.
Roam free,
past the borders of fear.
roam free,
The landscape is calling.
roam free.
Run with me, untamed, leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free. Where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky, we find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north. No longer trapped inside the digital webs of the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road where we are destined to roam free. world outside our bedroom window, screaming with chaotic noise tonight. Sirens blaring and thunder rumbling across the dark metropolitan skyline. But inside this candlelit room, the atmosphere is perfectly serene and still. I am watching the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you drift to sleep. Every breath you take is a beautiful poem that requires no complex translation. I slide under the heavy duvet and pull your fragile body closer to mine. Your skin is warm against the chilling breeze that slips through the window frame. There are no grand declarations or theatrical speeches needed between us now. The deep history of our love is written in the quiet spaces of our shared silence. A glance from across the room can communicate more than 1,000 textbooks. Let the storm rage outside and shake the foundations of the concrete city. We are safely anchored in a harbor that no tempest can ever disturb. Close your heavy eyes and let the rhythm of my heartbeat guide your dreams. We are speaking a language that only our two souls can comprehend. Listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known. To the heavens above, you are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. Morning light filters through the linen curtains, creating geometric shadows. You open your eyes and offer a sleepy smile that instantly melts my defense. You're leaning close, your lips brushing against the edge of my earlobe, speaking sweet absurdities that make me laugh before the coffee is brewed. These are the hidden treasures that make an ordinary life feel extraordinary. We spend the afternoon doing absolutely nothing but listening to old folk vinyls, holding hands on the velvet sofa while the rain continues to wash the streets. Your fingers trace the old scars on my knuckles with absolute tenderness, a silent validation that every painful trial was worth the journey to find you. We have cultivated a love that flourishes in the quietest corners of existence. Let the storm rage outside and shake the foundations of the concrete city. We are safely anchored in a harbor that no tempest can ever disturb. Close your heavy eyes and let the rhythm of my heartbeat guide your dreams. We are speaking a language that only our two souls can comprehend. Listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known. To the heavens above, you are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. To nameless dust, but the quiet tenderness we share will outlast the vanity humanity of the centuries. We are building an empire based on kindness and unspoken devotion. Speak to me, always in the tones of a gentle afternoon breeze. Soft whisper calming the storm inside. My beautiful peace, I am listening. Speak to me, listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known to the heavens above. You are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. Your beautiful soft whisper, guiding me home to you. So quiet and sweet. We built a fragile kingdom out of folded sheets of parchment and ink, writing our deepest vulnerabilities across the margins of empty pages, hoping the structure would hold against the unpredictable storms outside. But paper is easily torn when the winds of disagreement begin to blow. We spend so much time worrying about the creases instead of the foundation. I found an old letter you wrote, tucked inside the pages of my journal. The ink has faded slightly, but the emotion still cuts straight through me. We were so innocent, believing love could survive on sweet words alone. Now the rain has hidden the window pane, threatening to soak our creation. We are standing in the middle of a room filled with scattered memories. The structural integrity of our love is being tested by reality today. Words can be sharp enough to slash through the thinnest defenses we have, but we cannot allow the moisture of tears to dissolve what we made. We need to find a way to reinforce these delicate walls, trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Scars look like folds where we had to bend, but managed not to break entirely. Every crease tells a story of a conflict we managed to survive together. Origami swans resting on the mantelpiece, representing our silent hopes. We learned that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a form of art. It takes patience to reconstruct a masterpiece that has been crushed. Let's use our honesty as the adhesive to bind our fractured pieces back. No more hiding behind fictional characters or poetic metaphors tonight. I want the raw, unfiltered version of your soul, even if it's messy. We can paint over the stains with forgiveness and brighter colors. colors, a collage of resilience made from the remnants of our past mistakes. The structural integrity of our love is being tested by reality today. Words can be sharp enough to slash through the thinnest defenses we have, but we cannot allow the moisture of tears to dissolve what we made. We need to find a way to reinforce these delicate walls, trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Material things will inevitably degrade, but our spirit is indestructible. Even if this entire house of cards collapses into a pile of dust, we possess the creative spark to rebuild something infinitely stronger. Love is the ink that never dries, carving permanent marks upon our souls. We are the authors of an enduring love that transcends the physical realm. Paper hearts, so easy to tear, but so beautiful to hold. Be gentle with me, my love, trying to protect these fragile paper hearts from burning in the fire. We are susceptible to the slightest breeze, but we refuse to give up now. Handle each other with absolute care before the edges begin to fray completely. We can rewrite our story on stronger sheets if we work together, finding the strength to salvage the beautiful design of our paper hearts. Our beautiful paper hearts, handled with care. Rewrite the story. Dawn breaks over the sleepy fishing village as the fog begins to lift. The pier is empty except for the old wooden boat swaying in place. I can hear the rhythmic pulse of the Atlantic washing the shore clean. The salt air clears the confusion that lingered in my mind all night. A brand new canvas is stretching out across the eastern horizon. You walk down the wooden steps wearing an oversized woolen sweater, your bare feet leaving temporary impressions in the cold, damp sand. We don't need to speak because the silence holds all the answers today. The heavy burdens we carried yesterday are dissolving into the mist. The world is giving us a second chance to rewrite our history. Watch the sapphire water retreat to reveal a sparkling new path. The seagulls are waking up, welcoming the first rays of daylight. Shake off the exhaustion and leave your hesitations on the rocks. We are ready to receive whatever this day decides to bring. Washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide. It carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely redeemed. everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Fishermen are untying their nets, preparing for the daily journey. The engine hums create a comforting baseline against the crashing surf. We find a smooth piece of driftwood to sit on and watch the spectacle. The sunlight catches the crest of each wave, turning them to diamonds. It's a simple reminder that beauty always follows the darkest hours. I look at you and see a reflection of pure, unfiltered resilience. We survive the turbulent storms that threaten to tear our ship apart. Now the water is calm, acting as a mirror for our shared dreams. There is a profound peace settling over this rugged coastline now. We are anchored in a love that can withstand any seasonal change. Watch the sapphire water retreat to reveal a sparkling new path. The seagulls are waking up, welcoming the first rays of daylight. Shake off the exhaustion and leave your hesitations on the rocks. We are ready to receive whatever this day decides to bring. Washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide. It carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely renewed. Everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Let the water rise and fall, we will remain steady on this shore. Our foundations are built on something deeper than shifting sands. Every sunrise brings a wave of grace to heal our broken pieces. We are moving forward, guided by the internal compass of hope. The future is as vast and beautiful as the sea before us. Morning tide, wash it all away. A new beginning starts right now. Feel the water at your feet. Washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide. It carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely renewed. Everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Under the morning tide, a beautiful new day is here. Yeah, let the water roll in. Climbing up the steep grassy hill, just as the final purple daylight begins to dissipate. The small town below us turns into a miniature grid of blinking street lamps. We spread an old-plaid blanket on the summit, defying the chilly evening air. The atmospheric pressure drops, but our spirits are rising with the darkness. We are waiting for the universe to put on its magnificent nocturnal exhibition. You point your finger toward the north, identifying the path of a satellite's transit. The vastness of the cosmos as a way of making our daily anxieties feel completely trivial. We are just two microscopic dreamers sitting on a spinning rock in the infinite void. Yet the love vibrating between us feels larger than the entire solar system tonight. No telescope can capture the magnitude of the connection we have cultivated out here. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers float in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. A brilliant flash of light streaks across the horizon, leaving a temporary silver trail. We both make a silent wish, keeping the secrets locked behind our smiles. You lean your head against my chest, listening to the rhythmic pulse of my life force. The temperature continues to plummet, but our shared warmth keeps the frost at bay. This hill becomes our private observatory, far removed from the commercial zones. We talk about the ancient travelers who navigated the oceans using these same coordinates. Thousands of years have passed, but the constellations remain absolutely constant. Just like the devotion we have anchored deep within the fabric of our souls. We don't need a map of the future when we have this structural stability in the present. Every twinkling light above us is a validation that our journey has a grand design. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. When the daylight returns to claim the sky and forces us back into our routines, we will preserve this celestial radiance, tucked safely inside our memories. No cloud of doubt can obscure the majesty of what we witnessed on this mountain. We are children of the cosmos, bound by an everlasting cosmic alignment. Keep your eyes fixed on the heights, never settle for the shadows below. Chasing stars, illuminating the darkness, a million lights shining just for us. Look up, the universe is ours. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts, chasing these beautiful stars until the morning light arrives. Look at them shine. The dimly lit cafe was crowded with people shielding themselves from the sudden downpour. You were sitting by the frosted glass window, absent-mindedly stirring your hot chamomile tea. A stray lock of chestnut hair fell across your forehead as you read an antique leather book. I caught your eyes for a fraction of a second before you quickly looked down at the page. That single moment felt like the universe suddenly paused its frantic rotation just for us. My heart began a frantic drumbeat against my ribs as I tried to compose my thoughts, pretending to study the menu while secretly observing the elegant posture of your silhouette. You bit your lower lip, a subtle hint that you knew exactly what was happening across the room. The aroma of roasted coffee beans blended with the sweet electricity of an unspoken connection. An ordinary rainy afternoon transformed into the opening scene of a classic romance novel. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across a crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. I finally gathered the courage to walk across the squeaky wooden floorboards towards your table, asking if the empty velvet chair opposite you was reserved for an expected companion. You looked up with a radiant smile that instantly banished the remaining winter chill, admitting that you had purposefully left it vacant, hoping I would find the bravery to approach. The sound of your voice was a sweet acoustic melody that put my anxious mind at ease. We spent the next 4 hours talking about everything from favorite vinyl records to ancient mythology, discovering an uncanny alignment in the way we view the complexities of the human condition. The rain stopped falling outside, leaving the city streets glistening under the neon yellow lamps. But neither of us made a move to leave, entirely consumed by the warmth of our new conversation. A chance encounter blossomed into a permanent chapter of our shared destiny. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers and navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. us through the chaos of coincidences. A second earlier or a minute later, and our paths might have never intersected at all. We must honor the brief flashes of intuition that point us toward our true north. Our story began without a single word, written in the language of human connection. Hold on to this memory, for it is the foundation of the empire we are going to construct. Stolen glance across the crowded room, our eyes met and the world stopped. I knew right then it was you. Captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings had skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. Your beautiful stolen glance, the start of everything we are now. Never looking away. Untying the thick hemp ropes from the wooden dock as the early morning fog rolls in. The salty harbor air fills my lungs, triggering an old familiar desire for adventure. We are launching our small wooden vessel into the unpredictable embrace of the ocean, leaving the safe, predictable coastlines of our hometown behind in the wake. The compass is set toward the unknown, where the horizon meets the edge of tomorrow. The sails catch the brisk morning wind, propelling us forward with sudden momentum. You are standing at the bow, your hair blowing wildly as you scan the blue expanse. We have no definitive guarantees of what lies beyond the safety of the bay, but the thrill of discovery is worth more than the security of a stagnant life. Every wave that crashes against the hull is a drumbeat celebrating our liberation. The sea is singing an ancient anthem of exploration to our brave spirits. The maritime currents are guiding our trajectory toward an unwritten destiny. Leave your anchors in the shallow water where the cautious people reside. We are sailing into the deep mysteries of the geographical map, navigating the turbulent waters to discover those beautiful distant shores, where the white sand meets the exotic foliage and the air tastes like freedom. We find our true identity in the spaces between the continents of the earth, no longer bound by the borders or the heavy restrictions of the old world. Two mariners chasing the sunrise until we drop anchor on those distant shores. Days blend into nights as we watch the sun submerge into the liquid horizon. Repeatedly, we navigate by the silver moonlight, sharing stories of historical explorers. The isolation of the open sea brings a profound clarity to our shared perspective. We don't need the validation of a crowd when we have the ocean as our witness. Your presence is the only anchor I require to feel completely safe in the tempest. Suddenly a flock of tropical birds appears overhead, chirping a welcoming melody. a sure indication that our nautical journey is nearing its grand destination. The silhouette of a magnificent new landmass appears through the afternoon mist. The emerald peaks of the mountains rise out of the water like welcoming monuments. We have successfully crossed the great divide, guided by nothing but faith and melody. The sea is singing an ancient anthem of exploration to our brave spirits. The maritime currents are guiding our trajectory toward an unwritten destiny. Leave your anchors in the shallow water where the cautious people reside. We are sailing into the deep mysteries of the geographical map, navigating the turbulent waters to discover those beautiful distant shores, where the white sand meets the exotic foliage and the air tastes like freedom. We find our true identity in the spaces between the continents of the earth, no longer bound by the borders or the heavy restrictions of the old world. Two mariners chasing the sunrise until we drop anchor on those distant shores. The journey was perilous, but the reward is grander than our wildest imaginations. We proved that our love has the structural integrity to survive the heaviest storms. Never allow the fear of deep water to keep you trapped on a familiar beach. The world is vast and filled with sanctuaries, waiting for the brave to claim them. We are the authors of an epic maritime voyage that will be told for generations. Distant shores, I can see the sand now. The journey is complete, we made it through. Step onto the beach with me, navigating the turbulent waters to discover those beautiful distant shores. Whoa, where the white sand meets the exotic foliage and the air tastes like freedom. We find our true identity in the spaces between the continents of the earth, no longer bound by the borders or the heavy restrictions of the old world. Two mariners chasing the sunrise until we drop anchor on those distant shores. On these beautiful distant shores, a new life begins right here.